Welcome back to From the South. With the inauguration of the new president of Honduras, Xiomara Castro, the victims of the 2009 coup and their families are hoping for long-awaited justice. Our special correspondent, Roberto Hugo Presa, brings us the story.
In her inauguration speech, Xiomara Castro pledged to promote condemnation of the coup d'etat suffered by her husband on June 28, 2009. The repression by military forces left dozens of Hondurans dead, wounded and disappeared.
Regarding direct victims in 2009, in the first 4 months we recorded 117 fatalities. Then, when the illegal re-election and electoral fraud occurred, 37 people were killed.
The military revolt also harmed the civilian population and the organized sectors that supported Manuel Zelaya. This union leader was the victim of persecution and was fired by the coup government. Well, jobs are lost because the workers affiliated to the unions joined the struggle to bring to light the crimes of the coup d'etat. Press freedom was also a victim of the repression. At the time, Héctor Amador was director of the state channel, and when he arrived, he found the station militarized. Our colleagues were taken out at gunpoint from the TV station, and I was not allowed to enter the facility. The presidential palace was occupied, and at that time, there were already protests by the people mobilizing the street. Media that did not support the coup were also persecuted and shut down. Manuel Alvarado, operator of Radio Globo, recalls how he had to escape through the windows after the station was seized by the military, in order to avoid being captured. What we did is that we opened the microphones. We jumped down the back of the building where there is a vacant lot, and there's a workshop, and we jumped down a staircase with some ropes. I remember that David fell, he got hurt. Ronnie also jumped from there, and I jumped down last. Former Honduran President Porfirio Lobo, who replaced the coup leader Roberto Micheletti, was a key player in the return of former President Manuel Zelaya to the country. He recalls how, together with Comandante Hugo Chavez, he coordinated Zelaya's return. Well, we met in Cartagena de Indias. President Zelaya could not attend that meeting, but he communicated and said he agreed with what was going to be done. President Chavez was well informed. If I remember correctly, he was accompanied by today's President Maduro, who was Foreign Minister at the time. And with me was Foreign Minister Arturo Corrales, so we discussed and we signed the famous Cartagena Agreement, which was not an agreement of impunity, far from it, as some sectors have claimed. It was an agreement so that the President could have the legitimate right he had as an Honduran to be here in Honduras, as well as his political rights, and that any situation that occurred with him or his government collaborators will be in accordance with the Constitution and the law. With the arrival to power of Xiomara Castro, the victims and their families whose rights were violated during the coup d'etat are confident in justice being done.